Okay, here we are. Hi, everybody, and welcome to the, we can say, new season of Performance Quest podcast with Francesco Cuzzolin. Let me thank you, Francesco, again for being here today. And of course, our guest, Lorena. Francesco, if you want to introduce our new guest and new season of Performance Quest, I'm really happy. Hello to our fans. We can start.
Now we are starting a new season with a celebrity. I'm just very happy, honored to have Lorena Torres Ronda with us for this episode. It's true what you say, Alessandro. New season, a lot of new topics. We had received a lot of messages from our listeners the last season. So we are preparing a very interesting and challenging program for the new one. So with the Lorena, we have made an episode just for you because you have such a great curriculum, being probably the first woman, correct me if I'm wrong, to be head of performance for an NBA team, working a couple of NBA organizations. Now a new challenge for you, be in charge of the Spanish Basketball Federation, one of the most successful basketball federation in the world. So starting this season with Lorena is an honor, and this is why I'm very grateful to having you with us for this episode. And when you're ready, I'm gonna start with the first question because I have a list of questions just for you.
Well, thank you so much, both of us, for having me here. Kudzo, we know each other since many years ago. We have a chapter together in a book that I can see from behind you.
You can make a little advertisement about this book. We wrote a chapter together. It was an amazing experience, and
yeah, it is. So thank you for having me. The pleasure is mine. You know that I don't do these things often, but it's because it's you, and it's my pleasure to be here and have an informal chat with you guys.
No, thank you. And let's start, because we had many things in common. And one of them are we did work for high-level professional organizations in Europe at the same time in the States in NBA. So now we see also in Europe that many professional teams, sport teams, are starting to build a performance department. So my first question is, in your experience, why nowadays many teams, federations are covering the need to organize a performance department? And if it's possible, from your words, what is a performance department for our listeners? Because we have so many students, that probably don't know exactly what the performance department is.
And it's normal that they don't know, because lately I've been asked so many times, what do you do? What is your job? What is a performance director? Like, people that hasn't been in the United States in major leagues, they don't really understand what we do. Here in Europe, I think the figure of the strength coach is very clear. The role of the physiotherapist is very clear, and the general manager or director for the specific sport, it's clear. But the role, as you're saying, the performance director or performance department, it's something new that is starting here in Europe. But in the Premier League, in British sports, has been for a while. In Australia too, in the United States. So that's what probably the students that you are referring, or certain people that listeners really don't understand. In my opinion, the performance department is that department that takes care of everything related with performance that is not the sport per se. So, for example, in a basketball team, it would be everything but what the coaches do on the court. So it goes from strength and conditioning, sports science and technology, nutrition, mental performance, recovery, all those areas that affect the performance, but it's not technical or tactical on the court or on the field. Why a role like a performance director? Because what happens in certain organizations, sports, franchises, is that sometimes the different areas of performance works in silos. The strength coaches are doing a great job. Exactly. And the physiotherapy and the medical people are doing a great job, but they are in the area of the medical area. And the nutritionist might talk to the players, but might not talk to the strength coach. And what happens is when you have a player where let's say team sports, because we are in team sports. We have a player that needs to gain muscle mass. So the strength coach is going to have to do a programming or a program for mass increasing the muscle mass, but then you have to coordinate that with the nutrition and with the recovery, and maybe certain aspects that players shouldn't do in the PT room to allow inflammation or to all those physiological processes. So somebody like a performance director is the director of the orchestra, and also the voice that can translate what is happening in those areas to the coach or management or front office. Um, and I think having somebody that can understand and have knowledge of the different areas, a quite pretty deep knowledge of the different areas, and have conversations with all those professionals, but at the same time support those professionals, lead those professionals. I think it's proving that in other countries it's a success.
But you use the word lead. What do you think? A performance, let's say, director should be a leader, so a recognized person with a huge experience, or more a facilitator? Because, like you say, we are working with so many fields. PT, strength conditioning. We speak about sometime analytics. Training load with the coaches as well. Or we speak
Yes.
about training consistency with the management. When they gotta sign new players or deciding for signing again a new contract. So once again, a leader is someone that is bringing experience. So you got to build experience from all the years before. A facilitator is something that is working behind the stage, trying to adjust so small details. Is like a little nudge policy, I say, not pushing heavily, but try to help people. Which is your approach? Which is the one that you think is more successful, your experience?
I've been studying a lot about leadership lately, the last couple of years, because of my last job in the MBA. And again, in my opinion, every person of the staff can be a leader. It doesn't matter the role in the organization chart. It can be the intern or the assistant strength coach or the chef cooking, behind the table. Like everybody can be a leader, because leadership means that you have charisma and people listens to you and follows you and trusts you. So everybody can be a leader. Of course, a performance director, in my opinion, needs to have leadership skills. Now, I totally agree with you that the higher you go in the leadership um, positions, or the higher you go in the organization chart, the more you are there to support people. And being a facilitator, what do you need? How can I help you for you to do your job better? Because at the end of the day, your success is going to be our success. So I agree with you. Both, I would say both. You need leadership skills at any level, especially when you deal with high performance elite professional athletes. um, but the more you go up in the chain, um, the more you have to be there to make the others bright.
So you like the approach of making people better, but if you gotta take a decision, there's to be, let's say, a straight decision. You're gonna take it. I mean, this is the approach. I like, for example, in my personal experience, to speak about evolution, not revolution, when I'm jumping inside the new organization. But can happen that once in a while you gotta take a strong decision. Something has to be done in that way. So it's not just a question of being, let's say, available, being understand the psychology of other people. It's a question of knowing which is the process. So respecting the process, you're gonna use both, let's say, hands. I don't know if you agree with that.
Well, I understand what you're saying. So because the role of a director has also responsibilities. It's not only being there to cheer people. It also comes with responsibilities, and one of those, or some of those responsibilities, is making decisions. However, I think that if you have a good process in place and you work with people, for people, and people works for you, that in a good atmosphere, which is key. If one day you have to make a decision, probably that decision hasn't been made coming from nothing.
Yeah.
It's because you have information, you have been talking to your people, you have information from a new player or something that is happening, you have told to the coach. So in the decision making process, usually we don't make decisions coming from nothing, right? Quite the opposite. When we made a recommendation, is because or at least is the way I like to do it, is because I have arguments, information, both coming from objective data, subjective data, talking to my people. I want to make that clear, because it's not that we're gonna forget our people voice. It's just that sometimes a quick decision has to be made. This player can't, like, it's 5 minutes until the game. Okay, this player can't play, but it's not because we don't want him or her to play. It's because we know the injury history and what has been doing and the feelings, and we have talked to the player,
Or
right?
risk that you're gonna take, just to decide something different. Yeah, exactly. So I like a recommendation, because a head of performance usually is the person that try to support solutions with evidence, with a history, like you say, with experience as well. But it's a recommendation, because at the end of the day, there are people in charge of any specific fields, and they are on the front line. So I like the idea that we are behind the stage, so we can control the stage, but we are not in the front lines. People in the front line gotta take responsibilities, not like being like puppets that are just acting in the way someone else is deciding. So great answer. And let's move forward, because many of our, let's say, listeners are always asking, when we got foreign speakers, about differences between Europe and States. So which are the main differences on working in two different countries or continents, and which kind of quality or difficulties you find in any of different organizations.
Okay. The good things or strengths that I think I've seen overseas have been support. Support meaning more staff, more resources, more technology, more quality time with the players, more. If I want to do a course or educate myself in something, support for doing that. Do you want to go to a conference? I'm going to help you. What do you need? Who do you need to talk to? I want to talk to the best hamstring injury expert in the world. We're going to help you doing that. So the support in general. And that makes a huge difference when you are in a good organization and you have resources, human and economical resources. Um, the on the other side, challenges that I personally have or experienced myself, is a different culture. So you have to adapt to the new culture. It's maybe you see, okay, I would do this way, or if we do this way, we're going to improve so much. But you have to go with step by step, because you have to understand the culture. You and I, we can know a lot about basketball, but when you go there, is a different basketball, is a different, camaraderie in the locker room. They use different jokes, so you have to observe and then adapt, and that takes time. Also, being a woman has not always been easy. Having accent, like my English still has
Like
a Spanish accent. So
the Italian one,
um,
they say they look like the Godfather, like
you have Italian accent.
exactly.
So yeah, the adaptation process uh, takes time.
Yeah. You mentioned, let's say that for sure in a high level organization, they have a lot of possibilities. But I don't like, for example, I don't know if you agree, the idea that having a performance department is just for the organization with a huge budget, because sometimes, speaking about students, for example, they think that, okay, nice, I would like, in the future to be part of the performance department. But now I'm working the minors leagues, so it's not my deal yet. In my opinion, this crossing approach between different units inside the team can be started right now, also in a small organization. It doesn't need a lot of money. It doesn't need a lot of people. I don't know if you agree with this assumption.
Yeah. Well, I agree in a certain way. When you have resources, the work that, or the job that you or somebody like you or myself we can do has more impact. I think because you have more data, you can have better quality information, and then help to make better decisions with players more expensive than minor, like
Mhm.
way more expensive than minor leagues. Now, with what I agree with is, uh, if you don't have all this technology and all these platforms and all these people, you still can do a high quality work. Because what happens sometimes when you go to big teams, big organizations, is that sometimes or many times they don't do the basics well. So if you don't have all the resources in the world, you still can teach how to do a proper squat, how to run in a like running technique, how to recover with the basics. So I agree that you can start taking care of performance with a small budget, 100%. Now, I want to use these platforms when I talk to
Mhm.
encourage coaches and teams to really think about what is worth it to invest in. Investing in qualified people and investing in certain technology definitely can help the team to have less injuries, or if they have injuries, have the players coming back quicker, taking care of the players and the team. So I agree with you, but I also want to keep educating people that how to invest.
No, for sure. But if you have a quality of professionals, they are not able, or they have not a mindset, for example, to track or monitor what they are doing. It's difficult, to propose some technology. Or many organizations, it's easy for them, to invest money in technology because they just sign a check and that's it. But if you don't have the proper people, technology don't change the organization. Once again, it's a process. So this is what the message that I like to send to my students is, let's start with basics in your organization. Like you say, simple things. You can work in a weights room, you can create the best workout in the world, but if you're not able to create a process, it's just a workout of the day. It's a physical activity, it's not training, because there is not a process. So if you have this kind of mentality, this is what happened to myself. When I did start many years ago, we hadn't so much technology, to use with our players. But my mindset was to track, once in a while to test, try to see improvement, or try to arrange as many information as possible. When technology became friendly and easy to use, let's say I was mentally ready, and it was easy for me to use the new tool in the market. Uh, this is something, it's a step-by-step process, in my opinion. And this kind of a message, I think, is very important for the new generation of coaches.
Yes, I agree.
Okay, the second part, that's a personal question. You mentioned you was a woman in a male sport. So, you have an amazing career. So it's just about your, let's say, professional competencies, or your personality, your vision. So what made the difference? Because there are not so many women in the male sports having a position like yours.
I don't know. I know what drives me. I don't know about other women, but I know I'm very, very passionate about sport and high performance sport. So that has been something that my whole career um, drives me. Challenges. Well, it's not easy when you're a female surrounded by men, and or in a culture where very male dominant. Also, I think I don't know why other women doesn't keep pushing, but it's hard. You have to deal with a lot of challenges that you usually don't talk about, because you can get in trouble. So, but there are challenges there. And then it's not very adequate to have how you say that, the balance with family.
Mhm.
So if you want to have a family and you want to have kids, you have to stop, and then you want to be more at home. So that's incompatible for male and female. It's hard to have like a personal life
That's true.
and be in high performance. Um, so that would be my answer. I understand it's really, really challenging for women, uh, but in my case, I've always been very, driven by what I like. I'm
For sure.
still trying, so
You know what I believe?
keep better. And
I believe that when a woman is able to succeed in a male world, she got something special. And this is why, I was always looking for when I was working for the Italian Federation, for example, having inside the working group of coaches or high level professional, a different approach. And if you are professional, if you're able to, let's say, share and bring your level, to the inside the main table, people cannot avoid to listen, and I've never seen a professional from gender, but just because you know he has culture, he has experience to bring on the table. This is my approach, and many organizations now, and once again, the NBA is teaching this kind of approach, is hiring, doesn't matter which is, if you're male or female, good people in different positions that before was almost impossible to see. And it's still in Europe impossible to see. So you was a front runner in the States, and now you are a front runner in Europe as well.
well, if somebody, it has been challenging. Actually, now is the beginning of the season of ACB and EuroLeague, and because I'm here, and I know more players, and I'm back. I'm tracking, like, in social media and results, and it has been interesting because people is posting the team picture, and
Mhm.
has been challenging to find top level teams with females in those pictures.
No, it's true. Okay, last question, because I know that is late and you're always busy, and we need also rest to recharge the batteries for tomorrow. So my last question is very simple. It's a question that I used to make to many guest speakers. If you have any secrets, if you have any secret to share, professionally speaking, something that you consider important. So once again, we have a lot of students, a lot of young coaches, a lot of professionals, from many countries, not only, young professionals. But if there is something that you are focused in this specific period that is challenging for you, can be shared with our listeners.
Yes. Usually, because it's a really good question, Kutso, I like to think about the answer. But what is coming like this to my mind is secret. You have to work hard if you really want to get there, and you have to be patient, and you have to be resilient, and you have to believe in yourself. And even if you do all of that, you might not get there because life has an unfair part. But what you can control is what you study, what you read, who you listen to, how much passion you put in what you're doing, the networking, the colleagues that you surround yourself. So those things for me are important because, in my opinion, you can get to the top if you don't have people that helps you or you learn from. Uh, so that would be my kind of advice or secret.
Thank you, so much, Lorena. It was very impressive what you said, and I felt touched, to be honest, because I believe truly in any word you said. So once again, to our listeners, follow Lorena. She's very active in the researches field, in many activities, books. She's one of the best in the business, and now probably you have one more information or many more information to understand why Lorena is so successful in this job. So thank you again for your time to be our guest for the new season.
Thank you so much for your super kind words.
Thank you, Lorena. Thank you also by my side. We let you go, but we really appreciate our time together. So I think we can conclude this podcast. Francesco, if you have some other words to say, or we can say goodbye to our fans and to Lorena, of course.
It was the best start that we could imagine. So better than this, no words to add.
Thank you so much, and really good luck with the season, with the new season.
Good luck to everybody.
Good luck to everybody. Bye. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.